Hello, Kate. I need to ask you something. Are you still living in my parents' house?
Hello, Mary. It's been a while. I hope that you've been doing well. Yes, both me and Kyle are still living with your parents in their house. Why are you asking me that? Did you need to talk to me about something?
Oh my god! You're still there? You really are so shameless, aren't you?
I'm sorry. What did you just say? Did I do something wrong?
Yes, you're doing something wrong. I can't believe you're still living in my parents' house. You're so greedy. Aren't you embarrassed about it at all? You should be ashamed.
I don't see why I should be ashamed. It's Kyle's parents' house after all. I'm his wife, so I should be living with him. This is something that we all discussed and agreed on before me and Kyle moved on. There's no reason for me to be ashamed.
You're trying to justify yourself living with my parents? You're such a terrible human being. Do you not have any morals at all?
Wait, what? I really don't understand what you mean by that. Why are you being so angry with me all of a sudden?
You really are dumb, aren't you? I guess I have to explain it to you step by step. I have no problem with Kyle living in that house. It's the house he grew up in, after all. I just don't see a reason why you're living there as well. You're a complete stranger to my parents. I really can't believe that you're living with them.
I'm not a complete stranger to them. I am their daughter-in-law. I wasn't the one that wanted to move in with your parents in the first place. Your parents actually asked me and Kyle if we could move in with them. They're starting to get old and thought it would be better if we lived with them.
Yeah, whatever. I can't believe that you're making up excuses like that.
I'm not making up any excuses. What I said is the truth. Ask your parents if you don't believe me.
I'm sorry, but it's very obvious that you're just making up excuses. You're just leeching off my elderly parents.
I am not leeching off of them. Stop making up random assumptions. I have absolutely no intention of doing anything like that.
Well, that's what it seems like to me. You're using my parents for your own benefit. I feel so sorry for them. They have to take care of both you and Kyle. They're also supporting you financially, right? I can't believe that you would do such a thing to my elderly parents.
I'm not the one being taken care of at all. Both me and Kyle work full-time, so we're not receiving any financial support either.
Yeah, whatever. Like I'm going to believe the words that come out of your mouth. If you cause any more problems for my parents, I'm not going to be able to forgive you. I might have to finally take some action.
I have absolutely no intention of causing any problems for them. I actually think I'm being very helpful. I'm the one supporting your parents.
I can't believe that you're complimenting yourself. You must be a very arrogant person. Why did Kyle choose to marry a woman like you? Anyway, I've had enough of talking to you. You should enjoy your freedom while you can.
Hey, Kate. Did you happen to receive any text messages from my mom or my sister Mary recently?
How come? Did something happen?
Apparently, Mary got a divorce from her husband. I just heard about it from Dad.
Wait, what? I didn't know about that.
I heard that she was planning to move in with us or something. That's never going to happen with the current situation we're in. There's no room for her either. I just wanted you to know about it just in case. Mary might try to get in contact with you about this. You can just ignore whatever she says.
Thanks for letting me know about it. I definitely wouldn't advise her to move in with us right now. I guess she really doesn't know anything. Your mom would stop her from moving in, right?
I hope so. I'm not 100% sure about it, though. Mom can be pretty random with the decisions that she makes. There's definitely no room for another person to come and live with us. I really hope that Mom makes the correct decision.
Yeah, I hope so too. Mary hasn't contacted me about this yet, so I think I'll be okay.
That's good to hear. Let me know if she does cause you any trouble.
Will do. Thanks. Hello, Kate. I need you to do something for me. I want you to move out by the end of today. This is an order, by the way. You can't say no to it.
Wait, what did you just say? You want me to move out?
I want you to move out right this moment, if possible. However, I'm very kind, so I'm going to give you till tonight to move out.
So you're asking me to move out of the house by tomorrow? Are you serious about it? What you're asking me to do is very unreasonable.
I think I'm being very reasonable. I'm giving you plenty of time to move out. I heard that my room no longer exists in that house. You and Kyle took over my room. That was the room I grew up in. I had no idea that you were this selfish. I can't believe that you would steal my room from me. You're a thief.
I'm not selfish. I think Kyle discussed this with you when we decided to move in. We have children, so Kyle's old room wasn't enough for all of us to fit in. That's why he got permission from you to use your room as well.
I don't recall having that conversation at all. Stop making up random stories like that. Either way, I've decided that I'm going to move back in with my family. I'm going to need you to move out to make room for me.
I'm sorry, but that's just not possible. You should have told me this a few months in advance.
You better listen to what I say. You have no right to be living in that house. I don't mind Kyle staying, though. I just want you to leave. You're the only one that I can't stand. I'm kicking you out.
I can't believe you're kicking me out. Did you not think about how I would feel?
Why should I think about your feelings? You're a leech that deserves to be kicked out. Kyle can stay because it's the house he grew up in. It's also our parents' house. I can also allow your and Kyle's children to stay as well. I'm going to have lots of free time, so I'll take care of them in your place.
I'm sorry, but I think that you're being very selfish. Not only are you suddenly trying to move in with us, you're also trying to kick me out? I think that's very greedy of you. Your parents are never going to agree to this.
Actually, they've already given me permission to do this.
Wait, what? You're not serious, are you?
I'm very serious. My parents are encouraging me to do this, actually. I guess they don't like you much either. I also think that they really want me to come and live with them again.
Did your mom really say this? I find it very hard to believe.
I think they got tired of all the trouble you've been causing them. I can totally understand my mom's feelings. It would be so stressful living with a woman like you. She must have gotten tired of you leeching off her. You're a thief. I don't want a criminal like you living with me.
That's so offensive. I can't believe you're saying that to me. Are you really sure that your mom wants me to move out? She wouldn't mind even if I left right now?
Yeah, that's what she told me. It looks like nobody wants you to keep living here. I heard that you're completely useless.
Let me check with you one last time. So your parents want me to move out then? Are they sure about this?
Do you not listen at all? How many times do I have to tell you this? All of us want you out of the house. Is that clear? I just got divorced from my husband and don't have anywhere to go, so I'm going to move back in. You have to move out to make space for me. It's not that difficult to understand, is it?
Oh my God. Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
Why are you thanking me? I'm so confused.
I'm going to do as you say right away. Me and Kyle are going to move out with our kids. We're going to find a new place where we can live as a family.
Were you not listening? I said that Kyle and the kids could stay.
Kyle and I are married. I don't see why we should have to live apart. We had actually planned in advance just in case something like this happened. We've already got a new place ready, so we can move out right away.
I guess that's fine then. I was hoping Kyle would stay behind as he's pretty useful. Oh well, I'm happy as long as you're moving out. Go ahead and take him with you.
We'll get our belongings together and move out right away. I think we can be out of the house by tomorrow. Could you wait just a little while longer?
Okay, fine. You better be gone by tomorrow. I don't want to live in a hotel for too long. It's so expensive.
Just wait till tomorrow. It's only one more day. Just one more thing. We're not going to support any of you in the future. Don't bother asking us for help.
Ask you for help? You must be joking. You were the one that needed help from my parents. They were the ones that were supporting you. Please don't cause me and my parents any more trouble in the future.
That's completely fine with me. I've got to get going now. I have to pack all my belongings so that I can move out by tomorrow.
A poor person like you should live a quiet and boring life. I can't believe that you are making my parents pay for all your living expenses. Hello, Kate. I need to ask you something.
What is it?
I can't seem to get in contact with Kyle at all. He's not replying to any of my text messages. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's completely fine. We've successfully started a new phase of our life at our new house. He told me that he blocked you, by the way. That's probably why you're unable to contact him.
Wait, what? Why would he block my number?
He doesn't want you or your parents to cause him any more trouble. He's planning on cutting ties with his parents completely. I can totally understand why he would want to do that, though. What they did to him was so terrible and selfish.
What are you talking about? What did our parents do to him? Actually, never mind. I have something that I need to ask you first. My mom is asking me to pay all the utility bills for the house. Could you pay for it instead of me? I had no idea that you guys were the ones paying the utility bills for this house. Would you guys be able to continue paying the bills?
You're not serious, are you? This must be a joke. Why would we pay the utility bills for a house that we don't even live in anymore?
Well, you used to pay for it, right?
We were only paying the utility bill because we lived there. We don't live there anymore, so we're not going to pay it. You're the one that's going to be paying for it from now on. Your mom and dad aren't going to pay for any of the living expenses. Your dad is in huge debt, so that's where his entire salary goes every month. Your mom quit her part-time job a long time ago.
Wait, what? That's not true, is it?
Oh, also one more thing. The loan payments for the house need to be paid too. You're the one that's going to be paying for that as well.
What are you talking about? Why do I have to pay for all that?
Do you really not understand? You kept on assuming that I was the one leeching off your parents. In reality, it was actually the other way around. Your parents were the ones leeching off of me.
What does that even mean? Explain everything to me.
Your parents have zero spendable income. Me and Kyle were paying for absolutely everything. We even paid for all of their living expenses.
Is that really true? I had no idea.
We were doing your parents a huge favor. Then you come out of nowhere and try to kick me out. You didn't even try to discuss anything with us. There was no reason for us to argue with you and continue living there.
Wait, hold on a minute. So, you're saying that my parents were financially dependent on you guys? They made you pay for the utility bills, loans, and their living expenses?
Yes, that's correct. Me and Kyle have moved out now. That means you're the one going to be paying for everything that you just listed out.
Wait, no! That's impossible for me to do! I just got divorced and I don't even have a job. I have no source of income. My husband is also suing me too. I need to pay him a whole bunch of money. I was planning on finding a job while living with my parents. I thought that they would pay for all my living expenses.
I see. Things aren't looking too good for you then. I'm pretty sure your parents are going to be asking you to pay for everything. They're going to even ask you to pay for their living expenses.
Even the living expenses? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
Wait, hold on a minute. This is not how I imagined things would be like at all. I thought that I wouldn't have to pay anything if I moved in with my parents.
Well, you thought wrong then. Your parents are going to be asking you to pay for a lot of things. They're really difficult people to live with. I experienced it firsthand. I'm so happy that it's not my problem anymore. You're just going to have to find a solution by yourself. I would start by looking for a very well-paid job.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Please just don't abandon me. Please come back. You guys should all move back in again. I apologize for everything that I said to you. I might have said some mean things to you. I really want to have an opportunity to live with you. I think it could be really fun to live with my sister-in-law.
I'm sorry, but that's definitely not happening. I don't want to live with someone like you. You looked down on me and insulted me many times. Also, you were the one that wanted me out of the house in the first place. There's no point sucking up to me now. I know how you really feel about me. Best of luck finding a job.
I haven't worked in years. I don't even know how to find a job. Please help me out. I really need your help to get out of this situation. I promise I'll do as you say. Please just move back in and pay for everything like you were doing.
You just want me back for my money. Your intentions are too obvious. Please stop asking me for help. It's just embarrassing at this point. Also, don't bother contacting me ever again. Goodbye forever. I'm blocking and deleting your number completely. Kate ended up blocking Mary's phone number as well. Therefore, Mary was unable to contact both Kate and Kyle from that day. Mary was very desperate for them to move back in and try to find them so that she could talk to them face to face. She tried to find out where they had moved to, but her efforts were futile. Kate and Kyle had moved to another city where they built themselves a new house. They are currently living a very happy life. On the other hand, Mary's life was falling apart. She had squandered her previous husband's money and was getting sued for it. She also had to pay for the utility bills, loans, and her parents' living expenses. She had no choice but to start working again. Mary is really regretting the way she forced Kate out of her parents' house. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
Hey there, cutie. How have you been since that night? I can't believe I forgot to get your phone number. It's me, Rose. I was finally able to get your phone number from an old friend. I was worried I wouldn't be in contact with you again.
What the? Rose, weren't you my neighbor when we were kids?
Yes, that's right. We were childhood friends. We did talk about this a few weeks ago. The party was so much fun. We talked so much and even had some drinks together. We got so caught up in the mood that we forgot to exchange phone numbers.
What? A few weeks ago? I haven't been to any parties for a long time. I've been way too busy to do anything like that these days. I haven't seen you in 10 years. Remember, my parents got divorced and I had to move away with my mom. I haven't seen you since then.
What are you saying? I just saw you at that party and you took me home for a good time. Don't you remember?
What?
After the party, I've been trying to figure out how to meet up with you again.
I haven't seen you or done anything like that with you. I think you've made a mistake. There's just no way.
Sure, keep joking around like that. It's cute. There's no need to be embarrassed. It was all consensual anyway. Don't forget we have a date tomorrow. We planned it for tomorrow, remember?
What? A date? No, seriously, what are you talking about?
What? Why are you acting so confused? You were the one who wanted to go on a date in the first place. Are you mad that someone gave me your number without permission? You weren't planning for this to be a one-night stand, were you? Anyway, I just couldn't help it. I fell in love with you immediately after seeing you again. I remember asking you so many times for your number, but you were playing so hard to get. So, I asked an old friend instead. You won't just run away from me again, will you? If you don't keep your promise about our date tomorrow, then you will regret it. You really don't want to mess with me.
No, I seriously have no idea what you've been talking about this whole time. I really haven't seen you in 10 years, and I really didn't go to any party. Is this a joke? Are you pulling a prank on me or something?
Hey, guess what? I have a surprise for you tomorrow.
A surprise?
Please look forward to it. I'm so excited. I'll tell it to you while we are having dinner. I planned our whole day out, so please wait until then.
Can you please slow down a little? I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I'm going to bed now. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Good night, my love.
Wait! Can you answer me first? What the hell is happening?
Why aren't you answering my calls? I've been waiting for you for 3 hours now. Are you really not coming to our date today? I'm on my way home now. I can't believe you stood me up on our first date, too. I wanted to tell you that I was pregnant over dinner, but I guess I'll have to do it through text. I wanted to talk about our future together. We are going to start a family together soon. What kind of house should we live in, and where? What should we name our child? And when should we have the wedding? Don't you want to talk about these things with me? You are this baby's father, you know. There are a lot of people out there who dream of having a family one day, and you are about to be a father. Shouldn't we get married right away? What is wrong with you? You are going to be a father! Is this how you treat your future wife? You aren't exactly making me confident that you can be a good father or husband if you're going to be treating me like this. I'm getting the feeling that you want to break up. Are you serious? We are about to get married and have a baby. You can't ignore me forever. Talk to me. I am your future wife. I will never agree to break up with you and keep messaging you if you are going to keep ignoring me.
Hey, Ryan. It's been a while. You still remember me, right? Hey, Blake. Of course I remember you. It's been 3 years already. We need to hang out again sometime. Wow, 3 years? Sorry I haven't been in touch. Don't worry about it. We are both really busy now. It's hard to make plans when we work and live far away from each other. So, how have you been? Well, something really weird is happening. I feel like someone is playing some sort of sick prank on me. Things are also getting out of hand, and I don't know what to do. What do you mean? Do you remember that one girl who used to live next door to me when we were in middle school? We all used to hang out with her, and she and I had kind of a love-hate relationship and teased each other. Yeah, Rose, right? I remember her well. You, me, her, and other Blake would all hang out together a lot. She actually just moved out of town. She said something about wanting to live alone. She also got kind of crazy. Wait, crazy? How so? Things have really changed with her since you left. She is not the Rose we used to know. Well, what happened? What's wrong with her? She has a problem when it comes to men she likes. She gets obsessive and will do anything to force a relationship with them. She will even tell crazy lies and constantly message them. Our friendship was ruined because of it. Actually, a lot of friendships were. While she was still living here, rumors about her spread like crazy. Stay away from her if you ever see her. I see. It's kind of sad she turned out that way. She was an old friend after all. Sadly, her first boyfriend went through a lot with her. She manipulated him, gaslit him, and was extremely jealous. She would even make up stories to control his life. After they broke up, he still goes to therapy and deals with a lot of trauma. Ryan, you don't happen to be talking about yourself, are you? You used to talk like that when something bad happened to you and you don't want other people to worry. I know you too well to know how you talk. Well, you're right. I'm sorry. I happened to be one of her first victims. She acted so jealous and tried to control my life when she was the unfaithful one. She would get so obsessive over other guys and would stalk them. She would also message them nonstop. She broke my heart and ruined our friendship. You know what I'm saying? I can't relate, but I'm sorry. I can't believe you guys hooked up after I left. That's okay. And yeah, weird, right? Anyway, I'm glad you can't relate to what I went through. No one should have to deal with someone like her. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. It's all good. Anyway, does this prank you mentioned have something to do with her? Yeah, pretty much. After you told me about her, though, things are starting to make more sense. I was really confused earlier. I had no idea what she was talking about. She also has been calling me and won't stop texting me. It's creepy. Well, what is she saying? It's kind of a lot to explain. She got my phone number from someone and started messaging me saying all kinds of crazy stuff. What? No way! Yeah, after what you've told me, I'm worried about what's going to happen. I still can't believe she's messaging you. Yeah, you have to be careful with her. Like I said, she's had a bit of a reputation before she left, so I'm not even her only victim. Yeah, and when she messages me, it's like she's having a conversation with herself. I think I might be her next target. Seems that way. She's been saying things like we met at a party and I took her home and now she's pregnant. I'll send you screenshots of everything she's been saying. It's too much to tell you. Wait, what? Yeah, just send them all. I read the screenshots you sent me. This looks really bad. She has really lost it. Yeah, I thought so. Can you come to my place at all? We can hang out and figure out what to do. Sorry, dude. I'm just too far away and don't have the money to travel right now. That's okay. It's been so hard to meet up these past few years. Being an adult sucks. Sometimes I wish we could go back to the good old days and hang out like we used to. We would play video games for hours and all we had to worry about was homework. Yeah, same. Now it's work, go home, sleep, and repeat. Now I have to figure out how to deal with Rose. This whole situation is messed up. Do you have a girlfriend or anyone yet? No, I've been living the single life. I haven't really had time to date. I see. Nothing wrong with that. At least Rose won't target them. Yeah, but it looks like you've been through a lot, though. Thanks for telling me about Rose and what's been going on. No problem. Just be careful how you talk to her. She can get really crazy and upset if you say the wrong things. Yeah, don't worry. There's something about the situation that seems off. I don't think she knows where I really am. I think I'm safe. Really? Still, be careful though. She has her own way of handling things and she can be really scary sometimes. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Well, I have to get going now. Work has been crazy these days. Feel free to message me anytime and I'll keep in touch as well. Hopefully, we can hang out again sometime soon. I really miss hanging out with you. Okay, and me too. It really has been way too long. If you run into more trouble with Rose, you can talk to me about it. Let me know what happens. Yeah, of course. I'll talk to you later.
Blake! You haven't replied to me at all. It can't be helped. I'll just have to get your attention another way. I went ahead and posted about our marriage and how we are pregnant together online. Now everyone knows. Go and check it out. Since I had a feeling you want to break up and want nothing to do with me, I took things a step further. So, are you going to change your mind about this now? I'm sure all of our friends and family know that you are going to be a father now. You should start taking responsibility or this isn't going to look good for you. We are going to have a baby, so suck it up and let's get married. You have no choice. Where should we have our wedding? I have a good idea of where to have it. Want to hear it? Once you reply, I'll tell you. I just need us to get married fast because I want to look slim for our wedding photos. If we don't hurry, then my stomach will be too big for my dress. What do you think, Blake?
It is honestly scary how you can keep a conversation going with yourself. I wasn't even replying to you.
Oh, you finally replied to me! Jeez, we are going to be husband and wife soon, so you really need to start having better communication with me. I'll give you one more chance. After all, you are going to be my husband and the father of our child.
Listen, Rose, I'm living in Canada right now.
Wait, what? Canada?
Yeah, my mom and I moved to Canada after my parents got divorced. She remarried someone who lived there. I even graduated from college here and live on my own now. I have my own apartment and everything. I don't think I live anywhere near you right now. According to your social media page, it says you live in Washington.
I'm really confused right now. You really don't live in Washington anymore? I heard that you moved to Washington after middle school, so I moved to the same place as you.
We moved there for like a year, but then we moved again to Canada. Anyway, you said we met again at a party a few weeks ago and that I took you home. It couldn't have been me because I live nowhere near you. It's impossible. I also haven't gone to a party in years. I kind of live a boring life right now, to be honest.
So, hold on a second. At the party, I even called out your name and you responded. We also talked about our childhood together. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. We hung out all night together and you also recognized me. It had to have been you.
Hold on. You called out my name and I recognized you? Could it possibly have been the other Blake? Blake Christensen? That is the only way this can be possible. Did he move to Washington too? It had to have been him.
What?
Don't you remember him? Maybe he was the one you met at the party that night. Not me.
No, I don't get what you're saying. I hooked up with you that night.
As I said, it couldn't have been me. I don't live in Washington. It had to have been Blake C.
No, there is no way that I confused the two of you.
It makes sense. He is the only other Blake you know. It has also been 10 years, and we all probably look a lot different than we did in middle school. Even if you guys talked all night, we all used to hang out together all the time, so we share the same memories.
What the? This is so stupid!
I'm sorry, but that seems like what happened if what you're saying is all true. You just got us mixed up. If you are really pregnant and you guys hooked up, maybe you should find his number and start messaging him.
No, I couldn't have made such a stupid mistake. You were my target, not him!
Target? Is that how you see this? Next time you should be more careful who you hook up with. What you are doing isn't safe, and you shouldn't be targeting men and doing this to them in the first place. Anyway, it's not my child, so could you stop messaging me now?
No, I can't accept this. You are lying to me. You are supposed to be my husband, not him. I wanted you this time.
What is wrong with you?
You've really changed. Stop lying to me and just marry me.
No. I'm being completely serious with you right now. You are the one who made a mistake, not me. I already explained to you why it couldn't have been me.
After all this hard work I've put in trying to get you, this is what happens? I wanted you!
You seriously just got us confused. Also, what do you mean by hard work? Are you really pregnant, or are you lying? Rose, what's going on with you?
No, I'm not. I lied. I was going to use the night we hooked up to try and lie about being pregnant, but now that I know it's not you, I'm pissed. I wanted you this time. Ugh!
Why are you lying and being this way? We used to be friends. Anyway, could you just stop all this?
Sure. Just give me Blake C's number. I'll just have to go after him instead now.
No, I'm not going to enable your behavior. You need help, Rose. I can't keep talking to you anymore.
Wait.
Sorry, I'm blocking you now. After my conversation with Rose, I immediately told Ryan what happened. I told him that I kind of felt bad for Rose. She was our old friend after all and needed help. We also decided to get in contact with Blake C and tell him what was going on. After messaging in a group chat for a few days, we decided to plan a day to meet up and decide how to help Rose. Ryan still followed Rose on social media and knew where she lived, so we all flew to Washington and met up at Blake C's house. We had him message Rose and he convinced her to come over. Rose was speechless when she showed up at his house to find the three of us there. We sat her down and talked about her behavior and that she needed to get help. Rose was so overwhelmed, and memories were shared and brought back from the past. She burst into tears and agreed to therapy. After Rose started to go to therapy and take medication, she became the Rose she used to be. We all ended up becoming good friends again. In the end, I'm really happy we were able to get her some help and recover some old childhood friendships.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.